Greetings, fam. This is Starcrest The G again with another crazy topic. Today I'm going to talk about a continuation, so to speak, should I say, about the black man being God. But it goes off into another conversation. Maybe it's where we come from. According to what I know, according to what I study, even certain scholars out there like Zachariah Sitchin, Corey Good, and some other cats, I'm here to tell you that the black man has no set birth record on this planet. Do your research. Like our boy Cat Williams said, don't worry, I'll wait. But really though, we have no birth record on this planet. You can ask any scientist, they'll tell you, yeah, well, the white race of people on this planet is about 6,000 years old. This is coincidental to the reason why our calendar is only about 6,000 years old. Because when that joker came around, he wanted to say, oh, I'm in power now, so the day is day one. But we got black artifacts predating that about millions, maybe even trillions of years. Now, we also have a guesstimated time of the planet Earth being habitable. Now, with that being said, we should know how old the black people are. But again, we don't. This ain't that funny. It's just real talk, y'all. Coming from the G. You know, where we come from is a few different constellations. One group say we come from Sirius A, B, and C, the dog star. Another group state that we come from Nibiru. But if a black person told you that we come straight from God, you still can't answer. Because y'all, most people on the planet, other than the black man and women, are nothing but the babies to the planet. That's a fact. So when we start talking about these UFOs, and you know the Nation of Islam call them IFOs, you know, I would say that most of them are IFOs. Identified flying objects, not unidentified. You know the devil ain't never going to tell you the truth. He's going to always try to flip and fool you. He has one book of mathematics, so they say, out of the 59,999 other books of higher mathematics. It ain't no secret. His book of mathematics is only tricknology. He takes his tricknology, he flips it, he spins it, he bakes it, powder it, feed it to you all kinds of ways, and we accept it as it is. And say, oh, this is something new, but it's nothing. It's the same old, same old. Again, let's just think about this. Now, the black man on this planet is known to have a melanated pineal gland. We're taught that the sun in the center of it is melanin. We know that space is melanated. We know that these black carbon beings on this particular planet are the best. So have you ever asked yourself, between the sun and the earth, we'll see darkness, but yet the sun is illuminated and the side of the earth that's facing the sun is illuminated. So we have to even think about that. We should think about that. And with that being said, there's darkness between the sun and the earth, where the sunlight hits the earth. Therefore, the light that you see is actually black. It's only the color that you see in the daytime due to the refraction and reflection of the light by the Earth's atmosphere and every other planet around it. Food for thought. The sun is more electric in nature, not thermonuclear. That's another one of their tricks. Maybe you can create thermonuclear reactions through electricity, but we know The closer to the sun you are, the colder you are, the further away, the warmer you are. In the summer months of whatever calendar, not calendar, but whatever continent you're on, in the summer months, the earth is actually farther away from the sun. Just how we make that focal point with a magnifying glass to burn leaves, paper, bugs, or whatever, we have to focus it so we bring it further away from the focal point till we get to that particular point that we're trying to heat up, and then we create heat. Don't let them fool you. The black man been all over the universe. Even the white scientists tell you that the rings of Saturn and Jupiter are produced by black people flying ships that are measured to be 2.5 Earth lengths long. Now, we also know that Neptune and Uranus were called the twins at one time. But now, Uranus has rings around it. So therefore, it's no longer a twin to Neptune. Were they wrong, or is it something new that's happening in the cosmos? Now, according to the teachings of Islam, it teaches us that the mother plane was built on the island of Nippon in the 1920s. Nippon is what we call Japan right now. This plane was manned by God and black scientists, trained to fly this plane and to reproduce itself and to keep it in orbit and to follow another planet. I wonder why it would follow another planet but return to the Earth every 6 months. Another thing, when we see these UFOs and these or so-called UFOs or IFOs, when they crash, the first thing that these people want to tell you about is the metal that it's made from. You can't destroy this metal. This metal isn't made the way most metals are made. Think about that. That's high science. Okay, again. So just put the pieces together. We talk about God, angels, devil, beings that are not from this planet coming to this planet just for our sake. I'm not sure about that. Only thing I can say to you is that, yeah, these IFO vehicles or UFO vehicles are real. As a matter of fact, I witnessed one myself in about 1972. It was two of my cousins, my brother, and a friend of mine. We witnessed a UFO in the sky over Brooklyn. My cousins and my brother, we all recognized it, what it was. But a friend of mine, a friend that was accompanying us, that pointed the thing out in the beginning, I'm not going to get all detailed into the story because that's something for another day. But the friend that witnessed it and told us to come see it, he's the only one at this particular time that don't remember that. My brother remembers, my two cousins remembers, but the person who's seen it first don't remember. But the thing I don't remember is once we saw this UFO in the sky over Brooklyn, and it wasn't high in the sky, it was only about 10 stories up. It was over the IBM building on Nostrand and Gates Avenue, as a matter of fact. Once we saw it and we recognized what it is, we all began to run. But I didn't remember my friend running. And he's the only one that doesn't remember it. Now, a lot of UFO cases always tell you that people who are abducted have missing time, so to speak. They can't account for certain time or certain memory. Now, to this day, this brother that I don't remember running, he is in my opinion, you know how we say, he's a little aloof, he's a little bugged out, he's a little eccentric to this day. I don't know. But one thing I do know is I know what I saw. And again, my brother and I and two young women that was with us at the time In about 1983, we saw another one, but it wasn't in the state of New York. It was in the state of Maryland. Actually, we were in D.C., but we could locate Maryland by looking at the top of the hill. It was Coral Hills. Again, it's just conversation, y'all. It ain't nothing that's leading to some big conspiracy theory and whatnot. But as far as the conspiracy theories go, I'm going to tell you, it's coincidental, funny, or particular that all of our people who are blowing the whistles about UFOs and IFOs and we're talking about different beings, they never want to talk about the beings that's on the plane. They want to talk about reptilians. They want to talk about Nordics. They want to talk about Palladians. They want to talk about all these different species. Even they go as far as talking about insectoids, different type of insect-looking alien being. But they never want to talk about the real ones. The real alien to this planet, which can be proven, is the black man and black woman. As I said in the previous video, when he came here, when he was created by the Creator, he was given this planet. He doesn't come from here. We don't come from here. There's no birth record that can prove that. There's no artifact that can prove we really come from here. We have more artifacts dating that we came from the stars. But again, I'm going to give you my ending salutation of peace and blessings. Just food for thought. Starcrest The G, signing off.